Kelce and Taylor Swift just shook the world with one of the biggest announcements of the year, their engagement. Fans everywhere lit up timelines with congratulations, memes, and theories about what comes next. But while the spotlight was locked on this fairy tale moment, something else quietly unfolded in the background. Because just hours after the news broke, Travis's ex-girlfriend, Kayla Nicole, the woman who spent 5 years by his side before Taylor ever entered the picture, shared a cryptic post that left people wondering if she was sending a hidden message. It wasn't bitter, it wasn't dramatic, but it spoke volumes. And once you see the meaning behind her words, you'll realize this story isn't as simple as happily ever after. When Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift confirmed their engagement, it wasn't just another celebrity headline, it was a cultural earthquake. For months, their relationship had dominated every corner of the internet, from NFL broadcasts to front-row shots at Taylor's Eras tour. Fans speculated, insiders whispered, and paparazzi followed their every move. But on August 26th, the couple finally made it official, with a single Instagram post that instantly broke the internet. The caption was pure Taylor, witty, playful, and just a little cheeky. "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married," they wrote, poking fun at the way fans had labeled their personalities. And alongside the caption came a series of engagement photos, the pop icon and the football star, looking more like a Hollywood rom-com than real life. The reaction was immediate. Celebrities chimed in, fans erupted, and the post racked up millions of likes in minutes. To many, this was the fairy tale ending everyone had been waiting for, the superstar singer and the NFL champ finally sealing the deal. But while the world was swept up in the romance, not everyone was celebrating. Because just hours later, Travis's ex-girlfriend Kayla Nicole shared something online that made people pause. And that's where the story takes a sharp turn. As the engagement news spread like wildfire, Kayla Nicole quietly posted something that caught everyone off guard. It wasn't a rant, it wasn't shade, and it wasn't even about Travis directly. Instead, she reposted a video of actress Tracee Ellis Ross talking about the power of joy. In the clip, Tracee explains that joy isn't the same as happiness. Happiness, she said, can be fleeting, like something you pick up at a convenience store. But joy is deeper. It's something you earn, something you practice, something with roots that lasts even when life gets hard. Over the video, Kayla added her own words. Read about this very concept years ago in a book called Choose Joy, because happiness isn't enough. I aspire. So good. For her followers, the timing felt impossible to ignore. Hours after her ex announced one of the happiest moments of his life, Kayla was talking about working toward joy. To some, it sounded like she was sending a subtle message, not bitterness, but a reminder that she was choosing peace and resilience in the middle of a very public spotlight. And this wasn't the first time Kayla had been brutally honest about the weight of living in Travis and Taylor's shadow. Before Taylor ever entered the picture, Kayla Nicole was the woman standing beside Travis Kelce. The two began dating in 2017, and for 5 years, they were inseparable, appearing at red carpet events, supporting each other's careers, and living in the constant glow of Travis's rising NFL fame. But in 2022, that relationship came to an end. For most couples, a breakup is private. For Kayla, it was anything but. Almost overnight, she went from being known as Travis's girlfriend to becoming the subject of endless comparisons, headlines, and online commentary. Suddenly, every move she made was filtered through the lens of her ex's new life with Taylor Swift. She later opened up about just how overwhelming it became. On Special Forces, the world's toughest test, Kayla admitted that the public breakup was exhausting, and that no matter what she posted online, people would flood her comments with mentions of Travis and Taylor. She described it as a social media battlefield, and confessed that at times, it made her question her own self-worth. Through tears, she admitted that the constant comparisons left her struggling to figure out how to deal with it. Imagine trying to move on with your life, only to have the internet constantly reminding you of the past. That was Kayla's reality, and while it would have been easy for her to lash out or hold resentment, what she said next surprised everyone. Despite the endless comparisons, Kayla Nicole never treated Taylor Swift as the enemy. In fact, she openly said she liked her and even called her very talented. That honesty surprised many, considering the emotional weight she carried after Travis moved on. Still, the media frenzy made life overwhelming. Kayla admitted the comparisons felt like they were stuck on repeat, a cycle she was still learning to handle. Everywhere she turned, Travis and Taylor's romance was front and center, from NFL broadcasts to viral headlines. Yet through it all, Kayla chose grace over resentment. And while she worked on her own healing, the love story between Travis and Taylor was only just beginning to unfold in the spotlight. Their story started in July 2023, when Taylor's Eras Tour hit Arrowhead Stadium. Travis, sitting in the crowd, had made friendship bracelets, one with his number, hoping to give her after the show. But she never met him. On his podcast, he admitted being butthurt about it. Instead of giving up, Travis went bigger. On the Pat McAfee show, he publicly invited Taylor to one of his games, joking that she'd seen him perform. Now it was her turn. Weeks later, Taylor showed up, right beside his mom, Donna Kelce. By the end of the night, they were spotted together at a bar, holding hands and sharing a kiss. Fans thought this was the beginning, but Taylor later revealed they had already been talking in private. What looked like a sudden fairy tale was actually built on weeks of quiet connection, the spark that would set their love story on fire. Once Taylor went public, the romance took over pop culture. She packed NFL stadiums with her star-studded squad: Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Sophie Turner, Hugh Jackman, while cameras captured every cheer and hug. They popped up on SNL, shared viral date nights, and in Argentina, Taylor changed her lyrics to sing "Karma is that guy on the Chiefs" before running into Travis's arms. From New Year's Eve kisses to celebrating the Chiefs' Super Bowl win, every moment became headline news. This wasn't a fling. It was the biggest celebrity love story on the planet. As the months went on, Travis and Taylor's worlds fully collided. Travis joined her on stage at Wembley during the Eras Tour, shocking fans by performing as her backup. Offstage, the couple took snowy vacations, went on double dates with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, and blended seamlessly with each other's families. Taylor even made her debut on Travis and Jason's New Heights podcast, opening up about their life together while announcing her 12th album. By then, their relationship wasn't just public, it was part of the cultural conversation, crossing football fields, concert stages, and every screen in between. And after 2 years of building this story, the final chapter was about to drop. More than 2 years after Travis shot his shot with a friendship bracelet, the fairy tale came full circle. On August 26th, Travis and Taylor announced their engagement with a series of photos that looked straight out of a rom-com. The caption: "Pure Swift. Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married." Fans went wild, celebrities flooded the comments, and the internet crowned it the ultimate crossover between pop royalty and NFL glory. What started as a bold invite to a football game had turned into the biggest celebrity engagement of the decade. But while the world celebrated, Kayla Nicole's quiet post about choosing joy reminded everyone, love stories may end, but healing is its own kind of victory. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's engagement may feel like the perfect fairy tale ending, the NFL star and the global pop icon sealing their love in front of the entire world. But in the shadows of that headline, Kayla Nicole's quiet decision to choose joy told a different kind of story, one about resilience, dignity, and finding peace even when the past won't stop knocking at your door. It leaves us with a bigger question. Is this just a celebrity love story? Or is it a snapshot of how fame, heartbreak, and healing play out under the world's microscope? Because if there's one thing we've learned, when it comes to Travis and Taylor, this story is far from over.